Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be having a look at the prices for all the Warhammer pre-order products available to pre-order this coming Saturday. And let's get right into it with the Warhammer 40,000 core rulebook. This is the A5 format. It was a nice surprise to see this in yesterday's pre-orders. It's going to be a hardback book. It's got a black ribbon page marker, 64 pages of the core rules, but nothing else. So very simple and could be handy to have at the table. But regarding prices, this wasn't confirmed today, so I think this is going to be a Games Workshop website exclusive. So we'll find out the price on Saturday, and that usually means they don't have an awful lot of these. So it's going to be interesting to see how fast it sells and how much it is. Let's start going through the prices for what we do know. So I've got confirmed prices for the UK and EU, and then I'm guesstimating the prices for the other countries based on previous products and how much they've sold for. It's not a direct conversion, as some countries do have to pay more than others. But if you're in the UK or the EU, it'd be great if you check out Element Games and the Little Shop DVD and Games. I'll put links in the description down below. If you order from them on Saturday, then you'll get a good discount, up to 20% of all your hobby products, not just these Warhammer products in this video. And I'll get a small commission too, so you'll be supporting me here on the channel and helping me keep going with these daily videos. Thank you so much for that, but let's not muck about anymore. Let's get stuck into these prices then. So let's begin with the Warhammer 40,000 introductory set. This is one of the new starter sets now, and this is going to be the basic level. It's going to be £40 in the UK, EU 55, and then guesstimating based on other products that are previously sold in the US $65, Australia $105, New Zealand $125, Canada 80, and Japan 8.8 thousand yen. So it's going to be around that price. The middle of the range is the starter set, and this is going to give you more miniatures, and you're going to get some other additional things like the index cards and a better book and things like that. This is going to be priced at £65, 85 euros, and then guesstimating for the US 110, Australia 170, New Zealand 200, Canada 130, Japan 14.1 thousand yen. And then the biggest of the three is the Ultimate Starter Set at £125 in the UK, 160 euros, in the US 205, Australia 340, New Zealand 410, Canada 245, Japan 29,000 yen. Then there's the Librarian in Terminator Armour. He's going to be £24 in the UK, in the EU 31.50. In the US, around 45. Difficult this one. It could be a little bit more than that, but I'm just playing it safe. Around 45. Australia 70. New Zealand 83. Canada 55. And Japan 5.9 thousand yen. Then there's the Barb Gaunts. You're going to get 5 models at £27.50. They're going to be 35 euros. These are actually quite bigger than I thought they'd be. I saw them in person at a game the other week at my local club, and they're actually a good size model. But in the US, looking at around 45. Again, I've kept these prices the same as the Terminator. Could be a bit more, could be close to this figure. In Australia, 70, New Zealand 83, Canada 55, Japan 5.9 thousand yen. So it's difficult to see what direction they're going to go in, whether they'll keep doing what they've done in the past or their prices are going to be slightly different. We're just going to have to wait and see. One thing they said yesterday in the article was that if you bought the starter set and then you picked up the Librarian in Terminator Armour and the Barb Gaunts, you would have 2 combat patrols. Now if you did that, that's going to come to £116.50, 151.5 euros, and you can see the rest of the countries there. Now that's pretty close to getting the ultimate set, which is going to give you the models and more models, and you're going to get the terrain as well and the better books. So for that extra, what, £8.50, you're certainly better off going for the ultimate. If you're going to get the starter set and then buy those separately, it just doesn't make any sense really. You get so much more for your money with the other one. And then you're starting to get close to the price of the Leviathan box set, which has a ton of miniatures, an awesome book, and the cards as well. And if you've already got terrain and game boards, you don't really need those other things. So I think this could be a really good option. Leviathan's still widely available. You can get it at my friendly local game store, Little Shop DVD and Games, link down below. And so yeah, a lot of shops have got copies of these, and I can certainly recommend getting it. It's a really fantastic box and some great models in there. So if you are looking purely for models and you want to get a nice book and the cards, I don't think you can go wrong with this. Especially now we've seen the prices and that ultimate box at 125. And things have changed a little bit. We've seen an increase in the basic one. So the previous Warhammer 40,000 starter was the Recruit Edition. That was £32.50. So a bit of an increase there. But they are giving you some paints and clippers and things like that. So giving you a bit more to get started with. Nice to see the middle range has stayed the same at 65. But a fair increase from 110 to 115 for the ultimate one, and I don't think you're really getting a lot more for it, maybe a few extra models, and the terrain is certainly not better than this but is newer, so yeah, I think there's a little bit of an increase there. Whether that's justified or not, I'm not sure. It's good to see they've kept these painting sets at the same price as the ones you could previously buy, starting with the Infernus Marines. You're going to get 6 paints, the brush, and then the 3 models. And as someone commented in a video earlier, you could get the free models at your local store, which are Infernus models this month, I believe. And then if you get a couple, you get a little squad there and have the paint to paint them up as well. So that could be a nice option. Here's the Tyrannid version, 6 paints, a brush, 4 models this time, and then prices for both of these are the same, £22.50 in the UK, €30, they're confirmed, and in the US around 35, Australia 55, New Zealand 65, Canada 42, Japan 4.7 thousand yen. And then there's the paint and tool set, a little bit more, but you are getting a good few more paints here. Altogether, you're going to get 13 paints, the brush, the clippers, and that scraping tool, and that's going to be £27.50. It's €35. In the US, it's going to be 45, Australia 70, New Zealand 83, Canada 55, and Japan 5.9 thousand yen. They snuck in a Sons of Horus Decurion Lanius for Warhammer Horus Heresy. This is a Forge World model. It's going to be resin. Won't get the price until that goes up on the Forge World website on Saturday. And there was another model from Forge World, this time for Blood Bowl, my favourite from everything yesterday. It just looks so cool. Ripper Bolgrot. Again, we'll get the price for him on Saturday. There you go, there's all the prices for the Warhammer pre-order products available to pre-order this coming Saturday. I'd love to hear what you think about these. Do you think the prices are good? Is the increase justified? Let me know in the comments section down below. If you're interested in something other than 40k, then check out this video I made for the General's Handbook for Age of Sigmar. A fantastic book, well worth getting it if you're going to be playing over the next year. I can certainly recommend it, and I'll link to it at the end of this video. And then there's also this brand new starter set for Warhammer Warcry, which could be a real good option if you fancy playing it and just want to dip your toe in a little bit without having to spend too much on one of the big starter sets. I'll link to that video at the end of this one as well, and hopefully we'll see those in next week's pre-order preview. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you a good idea about what all the prices are now so you can prepare for next Saturday. But also get your orders in early at your friendly local game stores if you can. So thanks again. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe for more videos like this one. And I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.